I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, what's poppin', what's poppin'? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lady, April MC in the motherfucking building. What's going on? Shout out to No Data, Dukalex, Relance Lust was popping. Joe Blast in the motherfucking shout out to Vikram. Shout out to who else we got up in high profile. Frankie Shy is in the building. Who else we got up in here? June Sports is up in here, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to God is Peace. Shout out to Spirit of Elijah, Charisma Strategies. What's good? Dan Frank is in the motherfucking building. Olafemi Tristan is up in here. What's going on? Corey 2S is up in here. What's going on with your champ? What's popping, man? So, guys, today's show, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good because, you know, we got to talk about a few things up in here, right? So today we're talking about the giving up too early myth. You feel what I'm saying? The giving up too early myth and why smart men walk away at the first sign of disinterest. Now, guys, if you want to call in, the call-in number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You feel what I'm saying? So let's make that happen. So let's talk about this. So what is the giving up too early myth? What is this? What are you talking about, Locario? What are you saying? I don't know what you mean. Like, break the game down for a brother, right? So what happens is that the giving up too early myth is when guys think that if you do not stick in there and keep talking to a woman, keep trying to pursue a woman, which essentially is you chasing, they think that if you don't keep it going and you fall back when a woman is giving you resistance, then you're just giving up too early. Like, bro, if you would have stayed there and talked to her for another 10, 20, 30 minutes, you would have been in there, fam. You understand? You gave up too early. Man, if bro, I know she was like giving you shit tests and I know she was acting a little standoffish, but bro, you should have talked to her for at least another hour and then everything would have been all good, man. You gave up too early, right? So come on, guy, you gotta go out there and you gotta keep talking to these women for days and weeks and months, right? I know you haven't smashed, it's been like the third time you're hanging out with her, but bro, don't just stick in there. Don't give up too early, right? I know you said to her, hey, let's go on a date, and she flaked on you twice. Don't stop talking to her, bro. You're giving up too early. I know you texted her and she left you on red. Come on, bro. It's okay to double and triple text. Bro, why are you giving up so early? You see what I'm saying? See, what happens is a lot of guys don't understand what is actually going on. And I'm going to break down what's going on when it comes to these situations, because a lot of guys really don't get it. You understand? They don't get it. So when a lot of guys have this, they have this idea that, you know, when you're trying to make shit happen with a woman, some women are just going to be difficult. And also, the hotter the girl is, the more difficult she's going to be. This is what guys think. They believe this. The hotter she is, the more difficult she's going to be. The less attractive she is, the easier it's going to be to get the woman. You understand what I'm saying? But what a lot of these guys don't realize, right? It's not about her being hot and being difficult. It's she's being difficult because she don't really like you. And so the problem is you have a lot of guys out there who they have this idea. For example, I keep hearing this nonsense where dudes say, but Locario, you know, if you're just looking for women who have high interest, that's not game, bro. The game is about, you got to try to get the women who aren't interested in you. So if I can get the woman who isn't interested in me to be interested in me, that's game, bro. I'm going to use my skills to get this girl who's not interested in me to be interested in me. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of bullshit. And see, what happens is a lot of guys don't realize that, having game isn't about trying to overcome resistance. You understand what I'm saying? That's not skill. You understand what I'm saying? If a woman is resisting you, that means she has some form of disinterest in you. Remember, any form of resistance is some form of disinterest. So you're not displaying skill. What you're doing is that you're chasing a woman who doesn't like you, or who doesn't like you that much, right? Now, again, when I'm saying that these women are not really into you, what I'm saying is they don't have high interest in you. Again, like I've talked about this before, right? Is that a lot of dudes, because they don't understand the game, they don't understand what's happening on all aspects of the situation. Shout out to my dude. In the building. So guys have a false perception of women strictly based on how they look. So they modify their behavior to try to match that perception. In the process, they display unattractive behaviors. Exactly. And it's the funny part. You know, when they're around women who they think are aight looking, then they're more relaxed and chill, which essentially makes them more attractive, which makes it appear that these women are easier. But when the woman is this hot girl, they start acting all funny style and they start acting nervous around her, which makes them do unattractive behaviors, which makes it harder for them to get the woman. But again, you got to understand the game to understand that. But a lot of these guys, they don't have game, so they don't understand that shit, right? So now, what I'm saying is this, is that a lot of guys think it's skill to chase a woman who's not that interested in them. So they'll say, man, well, I talked to her for 2 hours and I got her, right? But it's all good because I still got her. I triple texted and I got her. So it's all good. I still got her. And bro, you gave up too early, because if you would have triple texted her, you would have got her. If you would have spent an hour more talking to her, you would have got her. But bro, you gave up too early. And see, this is the thing. I told you guys about this story. I'm going to say it again. I told you guys about the story where I met this chick and I smashed the first night I met her. Matter of fact, it was like within a few hours of, meeting her. Like I was at a party or I was at some event or whatever. I met the girl. We were talking. And this is the funny part. I wasn't even really at first talking to like holler at her. I was just talking to her like I was talking to other people in the spot, right? So anyway, I'm talking to the chick and finally I was like, all right, let me see what's popping. So I just walked up to her and said, listen, I started flirting with her a little more and I was like, I'm about to head up out of here. So I was flirting with her for maybe like 15 minutes or some shit like that. Then we got out the spot. She came back to my house. We smashed. Right? Now, the same girl was fucking with my dude, this dude that I knew that used to throw parties and shit. Right? Now, what happened was the guy invited me to the party and he said, yo, I want to introduce you to this chick I've been seeing. Right? And so he was the type of guy who was kind of wet behind the ears, you know, the kind of nigga that thinks, you know, chicks are sugar and spice and everything nice if she's the good girl and all that. So he thought that this woman was the good girl that he's going to introduce me to. So I go to the party, he introduces me to the girl, and it's the same girl who I smashed the other night, right? And what happened is that this girl told him that she's not that type of girl. This girl told him that she wants to wait, right? Because she's trying to get wifed up by him. So this is the thing. Let's say my friend, right, was trying to make something happen quickly, because this is actually what happened. It's not that he didn't try to smash. He tried, but she said, let's wait, to him. And so this is what got him excited to even tell me about her, because he was like, yo, she bad, bro. She not like these other girls, bro. She's bad. She's not like these other girls. But he tried to smash also. But she told him, let's wait. You understand? So the same girl telling him, let's wait, smashed me the first night. Right? So he didn't give up early, which is why he's up there courting this woman. You understand? So he's courting her. He's taking her out on a bunch of dates, spending a lot of time on the phone with her and all this other shit. Right? He's doing this to this woman, right? Which means he didn't give up early. He's taking more time and energy to deal with this woman who fucked me the first night. Now, eventually I told the guy, you know, I had to tell him, like, listen, man, I pulled him to the side. I said, bro, I got to tell you, I smashed this chick. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. The naive guys desperately want to believe the myth of the virtuous good girl. Exactly. So he didn't give up early. But notice, I fucked, he didn't. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'll tell you the other story. I said this before in the other live stream. Me and my dad, right, dealt with the same chick. Not at the same time, at different times. So my dad smashed and I didn't. You understand? So I think I was young. I was probably like 20, 21, something like that. And the girl I was messing with was around my age or whatever it is, like that. And so when I was seeing this chick, right, I saw her maybe like, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe 4 times, if that much, right? But I never smashed. And she was giving me the same fucking, oh, you know, I just, you know, I'm trying to take things slow and I got to get to know you a little better and blah, 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 right? Now, a couple years later, or a few years later, maybe like 3, 4 years later, my dad tells me, my dad has a reggae band. So he tells me, hey, my band is playing, right, at this event, come through. And he's like, I got this new lead singer and, you know, I'm dating her, I'm seeing her. And so I go to the spot, I get to the event, my dad's band is already on stage, I'm seeing the chick singing, and I'm like, wait a second, I know that chick. I know that chick. He said, be honest, he was tight when you found out your dad hit it. and yo, I don't know. I was more shocked. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, this is crazy, right? So, and again, and the funny part was, my dad told me how he showed her pictures of me because he showed her pictures of his kids, and she pretended she didn't know me. So that's a whole other story. But anyway, so my dad smashed and I didn't, right? So it's the same girl. This is the same similar situation about me and my homeboy, right? But in this situation, my dad smashed and I didn't. So now in this situation, I didn't give up early, but I still didn't get no buns, right? And my dad smashed quickly, right? You understand? So this thing of, well, guys, you know, you're just giving up too early, bro. You're throwing in the towel too early is bullshit. Because a chick is going to show you that she has high interest if she has high interest. If she's giving you resistance, she doesn't have high interest. So you're essentially wasting time. Because see, what was funny was that on the so-called debate I did with Mike the other day, he was like, yo, there are just some women who are difficult to everybody. Bullshit. Bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Bullshit. There is not a woman out there who every dude she meets, she's like, I'm going to take it slow with every guy on earth. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And see, what the problem that a lot of guys have is this, right? Is guys think that getting a woman through cooperation and getting a woman through, you know, resistance is the same thing. I want to slow this down so you guys understand. Guys think getting a woman through resistance is the same as getting a woman through cooperation. So what does that mean? So that means that if I'm talking to a woman and she's cooperating off rip and I smash, right? And I only spoken to her for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. She was attracted to me and we got shit popping, right? They think that is the same as talking to a girl for 2 hours who's giving you resistance and then smashing. They think it's the same as taking a girl on 3 or 4 dates who's giving you resistance and then smashing. They think it's the same thing as cooperation. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is that when a woman is responding to you by cooperating, it is not the same as a woman responding to you by you trying to push through her resistance. And you guys think pushing through her resistance means that you have skill. You don't have skill. That's why she's resisting you and you keep going. Because the skill is in understanding who you are and finding the women who are in alignment with that. That is the skill. The skill is not chasing a bitch who's fucking trying to make you jump through hoops. The skill is not trying to get a chick who don't like you to like you. What the fuck are you talking about? That don't make no fucking sense. That's not skill. That's you chasing. You understand? That's you agreeing with the woman that you ain't that guy. That's not skill. See, you got to understand this, right? The reason why you want cooperation is all cooperation means is that the woman is agreeing with how you see yourself. So you say, I'm that guy. And the woman says, yes, you are that guy. I agree. So I'm going to go in your direction. When a woman is giving you resistance, what is she saying? She's saying, I believe you're not that guy. And then what you do is when you chase her, you are agreeing with her that you're not that guy. That's not skill, chasing a woman who's telling you you're not that guy. That's you agreeing with her that you're not that guy. That's not skill to try to, let me try to manipulate her and try to get her to come over to my side. Well, right now I'm trying to make something happen and she's giving me all this pushback and resistance. So let me use my skill to try to get her. That's not skill. That's you agreeing with her that you're not that guy. Because if you were that guy, she wouldn't be giving you the fucking resistance. What is wrong with y'all niggas? I'm like, yo, these dudes are wild out here. Oh, you're giving up too early, man. What are you doing? You gotta stick in there, bro. Nigga, bro. Matter of fact, let me pull up this video that I did the other day because I gotta see. Because hold on, let me get this video real quick because we gotta dissect this because this goes exactly what I'm talking about right now. Because what happens is that a lot of you guys don't understand what's really going on out here in these streets, right? Let me pull up this video. Where is this at? Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. So I did this video the other day. Let me pull this up real quick because I stated it so eloquently in this video I did the other day. And I'm going to be responding to this video I did because this goes exactly what I'm talking about right now. So I did this video and I titled it, "You Can't Make Women Who Don't Like You Be Attracted to You." And this is what a lot of guys try to do when it comes to dealing with women, right? So I'm gonna play some of this and I'm gonna stop and start and I'm gonna be breaking down, you know, some more of this stuff. But listen to what I'm saying, because this is what happens when you think that you're getting a woman through your skill by pushing through her resistance, or this is what happens when you are trying to not give up too early. But let's look at this real quick. Yo, what's going on? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I want to tell you guys that you cannot make a woman who is not interested in you become interested in you. You guys just can't do that. A lot of guys think that if they approach a girl, try to talk to her, let's say at a party, at a bar, at an event, that if she's giving you resistance, that you can just keep talking to her and, you know, say all these special things. And then now it's going to turn around and now she's going to want you, or feel like begging her to get with you. You're being consistent, that she's going to want to fuck with you. And then she's going to start to like you. So, and see, guys, you got to understand something. A lot of times guys have this illusion that they're going to be able to, in the moment of having conversation with a woman, get a woman who's not interested in them or who doesn't really have high interest in them to have high interest. This is why a lot of guys say, well, my skill can, you know, I can build all this attraction with my skill. No, you can't. Because what happens is that if you're a guy who, let's say you are insecure, and you have a terrible mouthpiece. So you think that you're talking to a girl at 8 p.m. at the bar, and you think by 8:30, your mouthpiece just improved in a half an hour after you've had a terrible mouthpiece? You think that you being insecure is eliminated within a half an hour? You're still that fucking guy. So what has changed in order for the situation to change? See, this is the thing. What happens is that you have situations where a woman may have a preconceived notion of who she thinks you are. And then based on the interaction, right, she realizes like, oh shit, he's not who I thought he was. And I'm actually attracted to him more now because he is different than how I perceived him. You understand what I'm saying? And so that can make a woman more attracted to you just in general, but you're not even going to know that that's going on in her mind, right? When a woman is giving you the resistance, right? The resistance is from her already have made up her mind in that situation, which is why she's giving you the resistance in the first place. See, a lot of you guys think you can turn it around. And this is the thing. When it seems like you turn it around, if a woman gives you the number, or let's say you hook up with her or whatever, you're like, yo, I turned it around. See, at first she wasn't into me, now she's into me. No, she's still not into you like that. She still doesn't have high interest in you like that. All you've done is wore her down. You understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. But let's continue with this shit. You know, they think that you can like build this attraction. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is that this is not true. You understand? A lot of guys think this because they listen to a lot of pickup artists on the internet. They listen to a lot of guys who don't know what they're talking about when it comes to dating and relationships and attraction. And they think, oh, well, I can just like keep being persistent and then maybe I'll get this girl. I'll turn her around and she'll start to chase me and all that other stuff. All that stuff is bullshit. Now, let me give you guys an example. I'm going to flip it so that you guys understand what I'm talking about. So now let's say instead of you trying to get with this girl, there's a girl who's attracted to you, who's, let's say, 400 something pounds, right? And you're not attracted to her because you like women who are more in shape, you know, who weigh less, right? That's just what it is, right? So now this 400-pound woman is really attracted to you and you're not really feeling her, but she is like, well, let me be persistent with you. Let me be persistent with this guy. So in this example, what I'm saying is, and I'm using this as example as an extreme example where, let's say you have that chick who's overweight, who's into you, and she is like, I'm gonna pursue you, right? She's like, you know, she likes you. She wants to pursue you, but you're not really interested in her because let's say you don't like overweight women. So you're into women who are more in shape, right? So you are going to give that woman resistance. But then remember, we're talking about the title, Giving Up Too Early. So now this woman is like, you know what? I'm not going to give up early on this guy. I don't want to give up too early. I got to keep pursuing this guy. I got to keep making it go down, right? But you know that you are not attracted to her like that. But let's continue. And so she says, you know what? I'm going to DM him on Instagram. I'm going to see if I can get at him. And she's DMing you and you're just ignoring the DMs because you're not really attracted to her. See, and the key thing is you're ignoring the DMs from this fat chick because you're not attracted to her like that. You understand what I'm saying? They're like, whatever, right? So that's you giving her resistance. See, her continuing to DM you is not her showing skill. That's her chasing. But let's continue. And then one day she DMs you and says, oh, you know, hey, listen, you should come by my place. I'm cooking this, you know, and I think you would really like it. So then now you say, you know what? I am kind of hungry. Let me go over there and just get some food. Fuck it. I'll go over to this 400-pound girl's house, go get this food and call it a day, right? See, so now if the fat chick is like, hey, you know what? Let me entice him with some food. And then you're like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'm hungry. Let me go get some food at this fat chick's place, right? That's not her having skill. Like a lot of pickup artists will be like, well, that's the skill. You entice her, you entice with the food, and then that's going to make, you understand what I'm saying? So her getting you over there to eat is not skill. You're going over to eat because you want food. You're not going over to her house because you want her. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what happens with a lot of you guys. Y'all think that the woman is giving you attention, going out on a date with you because she wants you. You're thinking you even think she's fucking you because she wants you. You understand? Sometimes women will fuck you because they want to get access to your resources. Sometimes they fuck you because they want to manipulate you, and the best way to manipulate you is to give you some pussy, get you hooked, so that they can get you to do all some other shit that they want you to do. But let's continue. So you go over to the house and you go to get the food she cooks for you and everything like that. So now the woman thinks that she's sort of getting you to like her because now she got you to come over to her place. So she's like, oh, he's starting to warm up to me. He's starting to like me. Right? But you don't really like her. You're just using her for the food, right? So then you get the food, you be like, all right, peace out, and you're gone. Now she's hitting you up again, trying to see you and all this other stuff. You're ignoring the shit. Now, after she gave you the food and you left her house, she's hitting you up again and again, and you're ignoring her again. Why? Because you're not into her like that. But she thought she got you. She thought that things are progressing because you came over to eat the food. Right? She thought that her skill got you over there. Right? See, she didn't want to give up too early because now at least she got you over there to eat food. But now after you ate the food, you're still ignoring her texts and her in the DM she's sending you. But let's continue. And then one day she hits you up in the DM. She says, hey, listen, you know, I really want you to come over. You know, I'll give you the best head you ever got in your life. Now you're thinking, I'm not really attracted to this woman, but I am horny, so I'll go over there and let her suck my dick. You know, it is what it is. So now she enticed you with something else. She's like, you know what? Let me tell this guy I'm gonna give him some head. Right now, what's interesting about me even using that as an example is because that's representative of a guy throwing things out that will entice the woman, but he's too scared to actually put out something that's going to be beneficial to him. So the girl giving you head, right, that's going to benefit you mostly, but she's getting you there, but the head is you're getting the benefit, right? So she's not saying, hey, come over and fuck me because she know you don't want to fuck her. But she's saying, listen, I'll give you some head because that's the safer bet. So just like when you guys want to fuck a chick, you don't tell the girl straight up, hey, come over and let's fuck, or hey, I want to smash. You say, hey, let me take you out to dinner. Hey, let me take you to this concert. Hey, let me do this, right? So you're doing something for her to try to get access to her. Just like the woman is trying to give you head to get access to you because she's scared to actually say what she really wants, which is to get fucked, because she thinks you'll decline. Just like you're scared to tell a chick you want to smash because you think you'll get declined. You understand what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Now you go over there, you get some head. And then she's like, yes, I'm getting this guy to really like me and all this. He's starting to come around. I'm making him like me. Now, remember, you went over to get the food. You went over to get the head. Her perception is that now you're liking her more because you're going over and you're entertaining the situation. See, and that's the perception you guys have when you are dealing with women who give you resistance and you're pushing through the resistance. The perception is because you're wearing her down or you're doing things that she's like, oh, well, yeah, I like, a fancy restaurant. Cool, I'll do that. You think because she's agreeing to go to the fancy restaurant that you're paying for, you think because you're whining and dining her, she's agreeing to be wine and dine, that she's starting to warm up to you and like you more. That is not the case. But you're just using her for the food and the head. But her perspective is that you're actually liking her, but you don't really like her. So this is why she keeps getting more and more resistance every time you try to hit her up. I mean, every time she tries to hit you up to make something happen. Do you see what I'm saying? And so what I'm telling you guys is that the same way where you're not attracted to this woman and you're only using her for head and the food, is the same way women are not attracted to you when you are chasing them and then they end up using you for dates. They end up using you for attention. They end up using you for your time and energy, and you're still getting the resistance, but you want to trick yourself into thinking that they actually like you. They don't fucking like you. Now, and see, this is the thing. A lot of guys like to trick themselves into thinking that the woman is interested in them or that the woman is, warming up to them or whatever, because then that validates the so-called skill that they have, right? Because if I have this pickup artist skill, then that is the reason why this girl that didn't show interest initially or she's being resistant is now coming along. It was my skill that changed the entire situation. No, it's not the skill, nigga. You're wearing a chick down who don't fucking like you. And all that she's doing is using you for certain things. You see what I'm saying? This is what these guys don't get. But let's continue. Now, check this out. Let's say that woman actually lost, let's say 275 pounds. She got in shape and now she's looking real good. So now you're like, damn, she looking kind of bad. I'm feeling her. Now your interest went from to yo, I'm liking her. But now check this out. How long does it take for somebody to lose 70-something pounds? Does that happen overnight? Does that happen within one conversation? Does that happen within 2 weeks? Fuck no. It probably took her like a year and a half in some cases to lose all that weight, and now she looks like a totally different person. And see, and that right there is what a lot of motherfuckers don't understand about attraction. See, just like I said, if this 400-pound woman lost weight, right, and looked like a totally different motherfucker, right, you have a different perception. You're attracted to her now versus before. But what happens is that it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a while. Exactly, Lizzo, right? You know how many people's like, yo, Lizzo looking kind of good right now. But look how long it took her to lose weight, right? And so what happens is you guys think, oh, well, I'm in this one conversation and she wasn't really interested in me. And because I spoke to her for 2 hours, now she's interested. She's still not that interested in you, bro. It's not happening. So what happens is this. The same way where it takes time for the woman to lose weight, for you to find her attractive because she's damn near a totally different person as far as how she physically looks, is the same way it's going to take you a while to become a whole new motherfucker for her to actually have that high interest in you. So a lot of guys think, well, I talked to a girl at 8 o'clock and by 9 o'clock, she had high interest in me. She had medium interest in me. That's not how it works. You talk to the girl at 8 o'clock, she has medium interest in you. She has medium interest in you at 9 o'clock. She has medium interest in you next week. She has medium interest in you next month. Now, if you fall back and you don't see that girl for a year and you step up your game, you stop being needy, you stop being clingy, you work on your mouthpiece, you work on your appearance, all these other things, then if she ran into you again at a different event and your attitude is different, your swag is different, then
her interest will probably be higher, just like your interest is higher in the girl when she lost weight. See, the pickup artists like to get you to believe that, oh, well, yeah, you're this regular nerdy guy, and all you got to do is say these little lines, even though you're scared to approach women, talk to them, or whatever. Just say these little lines, and you'll push through her resistance, and all of a sudden, she'll love you. She'll love you. Forget you're still that nerdy guy. She's going to love you. Forget you're still the guy who's afraid of women. She's going to love you. You guys are going to go on dates. You're going to have all this sex. You're going to be in a long-term relationship that's going to be so smooth and exciting. But how does that happen if you're still the same guy? If you're still the same guy who doesn't know how to have a conversation, right? How is you interacting with that woman, right, going to change by you saying this line or that line? How is that going to change anything? You understand what I'm saying? This is what you guys don't get, but let's continue this. We're about to finish this.
So if you're having a conversation with a woman at a bar, at a club, and you're trying to make something happen with this girl and she's not really feeling you, just like you're not feeling the 400-pound woman, do you think that within that, the rest of the conversation, or do you think that within 2 weeks that she's automatically going to be into you now? No. If she was to be into you, it would take time for you to stop being the loser that she's not attracted to stop being the guy who's scared to talk to women, to stop being the guy who's insecure. And then maybe once you change all those behaviors that make you unattractive and she meets you a year down the line, then maybe because you're a different motherfucker now than you were a year ago, maybe she'd have more interest in you. But you're fooling yourself if you're thinking that within one conversation or a few interactions, a woman who wasn't really feeling you is just going to automatically start feeling you because you're building this attraction. You're a fucking fool.
Exactly. That's a fact. If you were that guy, she would have already saw that, experienced that in the first interaction. That would have happened already. So how is it all of a sudden now she just changed and flipped? What the pickup artists say is, well, Locario, she got to know you better, bro. She, you demonstrated high value. You did all these things, and now she sees you as a totally different motherfucker. But you're not that guy. You understand what I'm saying? You're not that guy. So the thing is, if you are that guy, then there wouldn't have been the resistance in the first place. The resistance is there because you're not that guy. And when I say you're not that guy, what I'm saying is you're not that guy to her. But see, you can be the guy to another woman. But see, you're wasting all this time dealing with the chick who sees you as not that guy. You understand what I'm saying? She sees you as not that guy, and you still are trying to make it happen with her. Why? See, the reason why is because you are insecure. You're trying to get validation through her responses to you. So you're like, well, if I can turn this around, that will make me feel better about myself. Because Locario, that's not game just getting a girl who's showing you interest off the bat. You gotta push through her resistance. I want the girls who don't want me, Locario. Really? I want the chicks who don't want me. I want to turn them into women who want me. That's not how it works. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, right? Is that once you deal with a woman who's giving you resistance, right? There's always going to be resistance in your situation unless you turn and transform into a totally different motherfucker. And the unfortunate part about it is that most guys stay the same. So what I'm saying is that if you are talking to a woman for 2 hours and she's been giving you shit tests and resistance, right? And then she finally gives you the number, there's going to be more resistance on the way. She might give you more resistance when it comes to setting up the date. She might, agree to go on a date with you and then she'll flake, right? Or if she goes on a date with you and you're trying to flirt with her, she's going to give you more resistance on the date. When you see resistance, That is a sign of more resistance. This is why it's not the same as dealing with a woman who's cooperative. Because when a woman is cooperative, right, that's a sign that there can be more cooperation as time goes on. It's not a guarantee, but there can be more cooperation as time goes on. Now, I'll tell you what is a guarantee. When a woman resists, it's a guarantee that resistance is going to happen. Understand what I'm saying? When a woman is giving you resistance, it's guaranteed that resistance is going to continue unless you fall back from the situation, or within the situation, which is a little bit more difficult, right? Your game gets stepped up and you're a totally different motherfucker. But that's rare because most motherfuckers ain't even doing all that. But what I'm saying is resistance is always going to bring you more resistance. So let's say you talking to the girl for 2 hours, she's giving that resistance. And then let's say you end up smashing this girl. And let's say she ends up becoming your girlfriend. And God forbid, your wife. You're going to have resistance throughout your entire relationship with this woman. Why? Because she showed you resistance from the fucking jump. And her showing you resistance from the jump was her telling you, I am not highly interested in you. That's it. But let me finish up this video real quick. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're an idiot. You understand? So what I'm saying is this, is that if the woman is not feeling you, right? You saying this or doing this or making all this other shit happen is not going to make a difference. You see what I'm saying? Because she's not feeling you, for example, because she can tell that you're inconsistent. She can tell that you're insecure. She can tell that you're not that guy. So by you continuing to talk to her or take her out on 2 dates or get on the phone with her, and y'all been speaking for 3 weeks, 3 weeks is not going to change the fact that you've been a loser this whole time. The fact that you've been insecure this whole time. You're still that guy. And see, that's what I'm talking about. This is fairly simple to understand. This is fairly simple to understand. But guys don't want to look in the mirror. Guys don't want to actually adhere to this real shit. You know, because dudes like to feel good. They like to bask in their illusion to feel, oh well, nah, bro, it's just she's different, bro. Girls are different, man. You know, different women are different ways, bro. You can't just go up to women all the same, bro. They're different. No, they're not different. No, they're not. All women act the same dependent upon the guy, which means that all women, when they meet a guy they're highly interested in, they're going to act this way. All women, when they meet a guy that they have medium interest in, they're going to act this way. All women, when they meet a guy they have low interest in, is going to act this way. And all women that meet a guy they have no interest in, they're going to act this way. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how that works. Hold on, I see somebody trying to, I think somebody's trying to call in. Hold on, why is my Skype acting funny? Hold on, let me redo the Skype. Let me redo the Skype. My Skype's acting funny. Let me redo the Skype real quick. I think Monogamous is trying to call up. Let me redo the Skype real quick. Hold on, let me see. Why is my Skype acting crazy? Oh man, why these motherfuckers log me out? God damn it. Hold on, let me shit, my Skype is bugging the fuck out. Now log me out. Now I gotta do this bullshit. Now I gotta verify the fucking thing. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Goddamn Skype. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Let me try to get this going. This shit is crazy. Use my password. Hold on. Let me try to do the password. My bad. Give me a second so I can get this Skype open because the Skype is acting crazy. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me try to sign back into the shit. All right, so now I got the Skype open. So yeah, call back. I think it was Monogamous trying to try to call back. But yeah, man, these dudes, I swear, it's like they love wasting time. They love chasing women who don't fuck with them. It's incredible. It's insane. It's insane. And see, the thing is that when you are out here, chasing, because that's what it is, chasing women who don't like you, you're saying you don't love yourself. All right, so let's go to 205. 205. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's Brendan, man? What's your cash app so I can send a donation before I ask the question?
It's Miles in the game. Miles in the game. Ask the question though, because we running out a little time. But go ahead. What's your question?
Cool. Hey, how do you? I've been listening. I just got onto the show, man, and how do you deal with women where when they give you that resistance? How do you just deal with them? Do you just cut them off completely? When you have to deal with them every day, or do you just keep it cordial? How do you deal with it? You did not need your attention, because my situation, I met this lady at the school, and she's a little bit older than me. I told her, hey, give me a 360, follow my lead. And I told her, I said, you're not following my lead. You give me resistance. So I'm like, you're not going to get my attention free of charge, So I told her today about 15 minutes ago. How should I proceed in the future if you were in my situation?
So wait, you told her, hey, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, I told her.
I said, you're
not gonna get my attention free. You're gonna pay me for that. You're not gonna get it free. You know what I'm saying?
So,
and I asked her, I said, take my number. She said, no, I won't do that. I said, you're not following my lead. She's not following man's lead. I said, that's a lie. You'll follow some man's lead. You're not fooling me.
Well, this is the thing. Don't argue with women, bro. So don't go back and forth with them. Don't explain shit to them. Like, you're up there like, hey, you're not following my lead. So no. Like, you say, hey, put the number in the phone. She's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Or you say, all right, well, listen, you have a good day. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta explain why and this and that. And you see what I'm saying? Just tell her, yo, do this. She don't do it. You say, you know what, lady, it's all good. You have a good day. And you walk away. That's it.
And when they do that, do you ever give them your attention again? Do you even look at them or speak to them, or just keep it cold?
No, like if it's, so you're saying like if you run into them, like if it's a woman you talk to and you run it, no, you can just, you could be cordial. Like if they're somewhere and they see you, you're like, hey, good morning. And then you just keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But,
I got you.
Right. But what it is that if she's not trying to cooperate with you on doing the thing you want to do, right, then you just basically just cut the shit off and keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying? See, there's a difference between, so like, now, if you're in a situation where, let's say, for example, you're on a date or something like that, or you're flirting with a girl and she's flirting back and giving you that sort of like energy, and you say to her, you're trying to smash or whatever it is like that, and she's like, oh, I don't smash, that quick and blah, blah, blah. Then what you're doing is that you're still sort of charging her, but you just say, hey, listen, I'm gonna head out, but you got my number. If you change your mind about the sex, give me a call, and that's it. You see what I'm saying?
Like, how do you feel about this approach right here? I like to be hot or cold. Once a woman rejects me the first time, I don't give them a second chance. Do you believe in giving them a second chance? Or you just like, hell no?
Well, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, if a woman is rejecting you, that's one thing. If a woman is telling you that, like, basically what I'm saying is this, right? If a woman is telling you that she wants to take it slow with the interaction, right? Then you say, well, I'm not, you're basically telling her, I'm not taking anything slow. What I'm telling you is that, and this is what you're basically telling her, you're saying, hey, I'm still doing the thing I want to do. When you're ready to do the thing that I want to do, hit me up. So that means I'm not calling you no more. We're not going on no dates. I'm not giving you any attention. The only attention you're going to get from me is when you call me to get this dick. You understand what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
But the only reason you're telling her that is because that's a woman that you've already been engaging with, flirting. She's been showing like consistency through the flirting. You understand what I'm saying? That woman already is showing that interest up until that point.
And then she's giving you that resistance of doing it now. You understand? Because she didn't say,
that's what you mean.
Right. She didn't say, oh, I don't want to have sex with you. That's different than saying, I don't want to have sex with you now. What you're saying is, no. Listen, you cannot have sex with me now, but you're not going to get access to me until we have sex. You see what I'm saying?
I got
and that's what you're telling me.
That makes sense.
You see what I mean? Right. So
that made a whole lot of sense. And how did you come to the point where you were able just to cut off those females?
Hold on. You gotta donate and then call back. You asked a bunch of questions, fam. Go to Mouse of the Game or hit up the Cash App on the hit up the PayPal. The links is at the top of the chat. All right, brother.
Okay, cool.
All right,
man. Thanks.
I appreciate it. So we're gonna go to us 713 and then 323. 713 was popping. I think it's monogamous. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Locario. This is monogamous. I donated because I got a story. I donated $5 to Miles.
Right, that's what's up. That's appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Real quick, I'm just on my little teacher break, but real quick, Mr. Locario, because I just saw the title of the show, and you was just basically saying that if a woman is showing disinterest, then there's a way to go by it, and the way to go to buy it is just continue to live your life. And even what you just told this last call, if she changed her mind, for some women, you can give them that opportunity.
Right.
For a lot of women, it's no need to give them that opportunity,
exactly.
right? But long story short, right, because I'm more so talking about like just the energy that like real men put out there, right? See, me and my girl, like sometimes we like to watch, like, I know everybody knows about on ABC, The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, stuff like that, right? So sometimes me and my girl like watch those shows or whatever. And when it's like younger guys that are like around my age, 30, late 20s and stuff like that, and I don't like shows like that because I don't like it when there's a whole bunch of contestants and then there's one person on a pedestal.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't like that. You see what I'm saying? But it's crazy because I saw something beautiful when it came to the older guys. I'm about to get to that. But when it was like the younger guys that's around my age, right? When they was fighting and trying to win roses for this one girl, bro, I saw so much whole ass shit, bro. Niggas is telling on each other. Niggas is going back to the girl to tell her, oh, he's not here for you and stuff like that. Just for him not to get picked as well. You see what I'm saying? So it was a lot of whole ass shit going on, right? Me and my girl, we watched a couple of episodes of the Golden Bachelorette, which is the older people, right?
Right.
A lot of these men that was on the show, they've already been married, divorced, whatever, got kids and stuff like that, right? When I tell you, like on these shows, they got to start off in the house and they got to take turns. Yo, when I say these old men were not even worried about the Bachelorette or whatever, they was having fun just interacting with each other.
Right.
And they was digging each other up like, hey, bro, you get her? You got her, bro. Like, man, it's your turn. You see what I'm saying? It was a whole different vibe.
Me and April we was watching a few episodes of that, and it's like, it's a different vibe where it was kind of like, it was chilling. They was chilling. They was chilling. That's a fact.
Yeah, and guess what? Even what you said, Mr. Carl, you always say whatever had six out. So because of course again, there's only one person that's going to win. So if you don't get a rose to say no, those men were not going to be affected by her saying no. They was going to be like, hey, I had a great time on the show with you, Good luck. But these other men, the younger guys or the younger women, they crying, they doing. I'm just like, yo, it's a difference to see the difference in the generations of how people go by things. But I'm glad that you saw the episode. But what was your take when you saw that, Mr. Locario, of how the older guys won by it?
Yeah, well, the thing is, a lot of times when you're older, you get more wisdom and you get more, it's a different vibe when you're dealing with women. But, unfortunately, you still have guys out there who are knuckleheads and who still got issues and who is jealous and who's, you know what I'm saying? Because what happened is on that show, what I noticed is a lot of the guys on that show, if you notice, is that they were more focused on their own life versus making it about just the chick in the show. You understand? And I like that shit because it was like, they was like, yo, I'm learning so much about myself being here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the game is about. See, the problem is that so many dudes focus so much on women, they make the game about women. So they're like, what can I do and say and make happen to attain the woman, to get to the sex? And so they think that whatever I need to do, and as long as I get the sex, I'm winning. But the problem is a lot of guys, what they do is they disrespect themselves to get the sex. They disregard who they are to get the woman. And that's not game.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? That's not having game.
That's not
you know
game.
what I mean? It's crazy.
That's not game. That's not game. And you right, Mr. Carr. You even said it, like when you're dating people, and I've said it before, when you date people until you find the actual person for you, everybody that you date should give you a little bit more insight of who you are. You see what I'm saying? So these experiences, as what you were saying, they were just enjoying the experiences and enjoying the positive outcome within those experiences versus only focusing in on the girl that might not even be for them anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Versus the younger guys, it was all about insecurity and competition. And that was the difference. But thank you, Mr. Carr. That's all I wanted to say, man. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, fam. All right. So let's go to 323. What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what's up? This is Maxie, LA, 26.
What's going on?
And I donated 10 miles. Two questions.
Right. That's what's up.
So, yeah, my question is, from your experience from coaching men and women, do you believe women are better at dating than men? Because when you think about it, women could get a hookup and dump the dude. Women could, like, I don't know, get a man or all that kind of stuff. But men, it's like really hard. Like, do you expect like men to be better at dating? But we have to figure out how to like read women's like like passive ways. You get what I'm saying?
No, women aren't better at dating. Women basically just because see what women want generally. So this is the thing. This is how you know you have game. You have game when you can get what you want. You understand? So women, they want sex, just like how men want sex. But what women want beyond sex is easy for women to get sex, is women want guys who are going to be consistent with them and who give a fuck about them. So most women have a hard time getting guys to be consistent and getting guys to give a fuck about them. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is women also, they don't know how to how do I say this without sounding mean? Like women don't know how, or I say women don't know how much their emotion can ruin their relationship, right? So what happens is that when a woman gets with a man is actually supposed to teach a woman how to be with him. Right? So it's still the man that has to teach her, but she has to also be able to move towards him in order to get that understanding, to get that teaching. The problem is that women will let their emotions overtake the teaching that the man is trying to instill in her. And then that will cause the relationship to fuck up. And the reason why that fucks up is because the woman doesn't have game. Because part of the woman's game is to be able to listen and learn from her man. And so some women, what they do is that their emotion overtakes the lesson, and that's when they fuck up. That's why you have women who they'll be in one relationship, and as they're getting older, they're still single and all these other things because one, they're not learning, you understand? And two, what happens is that because there actually aren't a lot of guys who are leaders and guys who are on point, they run into more guys who are not on point, which causes them to not actually be on point also. Do you see what I'm saying? So is that type of stuff. So it's not really because guys think women have it easy because they could get sex. You understand what I'm saying? That's not them having it easy, because once you're able to get something, right, that doesn't become the thing. Like even guys don't have a hard time getting non-sexual attention for women. Guys have a hard time getting sexual attention. And women don't have a hard time getting sexual attention from men. They have a hard time getting non-sexual attention. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I'm saying that also because like when a man approaches a woman and she says something like, "Oh yeah, I'll let you know," or "Oh, like I'm not ready for dating," it's like the man gotta say, "Okay, she's not with it." But in the average man's head, he's like, "Oh, like okay, if I keep trying, then she might be ready for dating." So it's like it's that kind of like mind reading that a man has to do, where women could just make up something.
No, but there is no mind reading. Men have to know what that means. I'm not ready for dating means I don't like you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not, I need to take things slow. I'm not really interested. That's what that means.
like I just got out of something serious and I'm scared to be close to anybody, that means that I'm not really that attracted to you. That's all. Like everything that is resistance means I'm not highly interested in you. That's it. So there's nothing to think about as a man. Bro, it's so simple. She cooperates, right. She follows, she's highly interested. She's not cooperating, she's giving you resistance, she's not highly interested. That's it. You see what I'm saying? The hard part is that you guys like to play mind games with yourself because you see a girl, you think she's a baddie, and you don't want to let her go. So you're like, well, let me double text her. Let me triple text her. Let me take her out on a date even though she flaked on me twice. Let me continue to try to you see what I'm saying? That's you playing mind games with yourself because you don't want to let go because you getting with that woman would mean everything to you. But the reason why it means everything to you is because you don't mean everything to yourself. That's why you're trying to chase the woman down. And this is why you're trying to prove something to yourself through trying to pass through her resistance. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah, that follow up to my second question. So when you ever talk to a woman, do you ever feel like, oh, damn, I should have said this and I probably would have got her? Is there such thing as that?
Nope. Maybe when I was 15. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But once you
whatever you say, that's that.
Right. Once you know better, this is what you guys got to understand, right? Okay, let me explain to the guys this way, right? The issue is y'all believe that y'all have control. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have control. When you say something to a woman, you present her the opportunity. She has free will to jump on the opportunity or not. You do not have control of whether or not the woman jumps on the opportunity. So that's why y'all guys say, well, man, if I would have said this, then this would have worked out. You don't have control. So it doesn't matter what the fuck you were saying. You don't control whether or not she jumps on the opportunity. You can only influence, right? And what happens is the influence, right, can make a woman think, or it inspires her to see something a certain way, which can make her say, you know what? Maybe this is the best option or opportunity for me to deal with in this situation. But you're still not controlling it. So this whole thing of, man, well, I got to push through her resistance and I got to talk to her more and I got to not give up too easy. And if I would have said this, then this. No, bro, you don't control any of that. See, this is the issue. The issue is this, is that when you're on point, right? Everything that happens is exactly what was supposed to happen as a result of you being on point, right? The problem is that you have guys who are not on point, and because you're not on point, that's where you fuck up situations because you're not on point. So for example, if you're on point, for example, let's say if you're confident, you got a tight mouthpiece, you have a program, you're doing things how you want to do things on your terms, and you present the woman the opportunity, then she says yes or no, right? Let's say she says no, cool, perfect, because I was already on point. Everything on my end was on point. I already did everything I was supposed to do. If she says yes, cool, because I was on point. I already did everything I needed to do on my end. Now, if you're not on point, for example, let's say you are scared to talk to the woman and you're looking down when you're talking to her, you're scared to say what you want to say, you're trembling when you're having a conversation, you don't know how to actually have a conversation. So now that girl's like, you know, I'm not really interested. You understand? Now, the reason why she's not interested is because you wasn't on point. That repelled her. So now you could say, man, if I would have said this thing differently, then maybe she would have been with it. But check this out. How can you say something differently if you aren't the guy who says the different shit? You see what I'm saying? So you can't even say, you see what I'm saying? You can't even say the different thing because you're not the different guy. You see what I'm saying? You're basically saying, man, if I would have said the thing that the guy who has game said, maybe I would have got her. But you're not the guy who has game. So you can't say it. See, the guy who has game is not trembling when he's talking to the woman. The guy who has game is cool, calm, and collected. The guy who has game knows what he wants to say. The guy who doesn't have game doesn't know what he wants to say. So of course, the woman is going to be repelled and put off by that shit. You see what I'm saying? But see, this is what I'm saying, where it's not about you. If I would have said something different, it's about how about you become the best you so that you are different than the worst you that you are now. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's not about, well, let me say this different thing. How about you be the difference? Be the on point guy. Be the guy who is the best version of you. But most guys don't understand it. They're looking for, well, let me try to pass her shit test, pass through resistance, keep going, talk to her for 2 hours, take her on 10 dates, all that other stupid shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like if a guy with confidence and game, if you tell a chick like, yo, I want you to cook for me naked, then she'd be like, okay, yeah, cool. But if a non-confident guy say the same thing, I'll cook for you naked, he's like, oh, like you a creep.
Yeah,
it's like things like that.
Well, yeah, because he
One guy
can't even say it. That's what I'm
confident.
saying. He can't even say it. Most of them can't even say it. And if they're able to utter the words are coming out from an insecure guy. So it's not going to come across correctly. The energy's not there. So she's not going to respond to him the same way because she don't believe him. She's like, I don't believe, like he don't believe himself. So she ain't believing him. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she's not believing him.
Women usually do feelings. So if you feel like you talking with confidence, then you got her like that.
Right. And see, this is the key. The confident guy don't give a shit about getting the woman. The insecure guy does. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know if you're there or not. If you're still worried about whether or not you're going to get with her, then you're not that guy. You understand what I'm saying? If you're chasing the woman because she's hot, you're not. Listen, let me tell you guys something. Do you guys realize, like, there's times where, like, I remember there was this one chick, bad chick. You understand what I'm saying? Like on a scale of 1 to 10 that I would, you guys talk about, I would say she was a 17. You understand what I'm saying? She was bad, right? Physically, I didn't really know this chick like that. But anyway, we supposed to go out, right? So I set a date and then I confirmed the date and she was like, oh, could we reschedule? And I responded, I said, nah, I gotta be today or it can't be at all. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. And then that was the last thing I heard from her. Now, I'm saying that to say this. What the guy who doesn't have game would have done, he would have, well, okay, well, can we, let's do it again next week and let's try for another time. And, oh, well, when else are you free? And no, and mind you, I'm extremely physically attracted to this woman and I still tell her, no, we're done. Either you see me today or I'm not fucking with you. Goodbye, good luck. You see what I'm saying? But most guys can't do that. See, that's having game, because what happens is that you need to have enough game to be able to let that situation go. Most guys can't do that. They'll be like, oh, but she's so bad. I gotta, she's my dream girl. I gotta get, no, nigga. No. See, this one, I'll tell this story real quick. See, I told this story about, this is why I started to believe in God. Because when me and April first got together, right? Remember, I don't deal with women who I don't smash at least by the second time, right? Now, what happened was April will tell you that she wasn't going to smash me the second time, right? Well, what happened was I didn't smash April the second time because I actually had an injury on my dick. You understand? So I feel like God intervened and said, Locario, April's a good woman. Don't charge her to the game. I'm going to fuck your dick up so you can't even fuck. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that I already have the thing where if she ain't smashing by this time, she's out of here no matter how much I'm attracted to her. Because I'm extremely attracted to April, but April would have gone the same way. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You see what I mean? That's having game.
Yeah, I feel you.
You see what I mean?
I feel you. Like, I've been watching your videos for a while, and like I'm in the point where I see a bad 10 on the street, I'll be hollering at them. Sometimes they cool with it, or sometimes they ignore me. But I'm like, all right, I'm not hollering for you. I'm hollering because I like your body style. Like I like your sucky dick. I like thick women. So it is what it is. Like it's not even about them no more. It's about me.
Right.
Because when I see what I like, I want to say something. Because if I don't say nothing, then I'm gonna like regret it. Like, damn, I should have said something. But like rejection or not, like if when I say it because I mean it. Like it's things like that. I'm in that point. I don't even think what the chick gonna respond no more.
Right.
I just say what I feel. If they like it, cool. If they don't, then whatever. I just keep moving.
Right. Just focus on what you want. And this is the thing. There's abundance out here. See, a lot of guys are scared when I talk like this because they're like, but Locario, it's going to be hard to find a girl who has high interest. Like, there's not a lot of girls out there that's going to really be in. Bro, there's millions of women who will have high interest in you. Millions. Bro, it's so many fucking women out here. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I've slept with hundreds of women. I've went on dates with thousands of women doing this shit exactly how I'm doing it. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why it's so easy for me to let the bad chick go like this is because I know there's another bad chick right there. I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? All I give a fuck about is what I want. You understand? And check this out. I only want a woman to give a fuck about what she wants. And check this out. What she wants should be in alignment with what I want. And that's how you get compatibility and consistency and cooperation. You see what I'm saying? The problem is that you have these guys out here who don't believe that they can get what they want. That's why they're like, well, I gotta, I'm not gonna give up too easy. I gotta chase her, man. I gotta get this girl, Meryl. Why would you do that when you have all these? Think about this, right? Let me ask you a question. Would you take a job or do something that earns you $100,000 a year?
Yeah, of course.
Right. Now, let me ask this other question. Now, let's say you end up realizing or something happens where you can earn $1 million a month. Would you take that?
Of course.
Right. Now, Now, if you realize that you can make $1 million a month consistently, right? Would you stop doing that and go back to making $100,000 a year?
No, I'll stick to the million.
Exactly. Why? Because you say, oh shit, I know that I can get better. I've experienced that I can get this. So if I experience consistently women who give me cooperation from jump, why would I deal with a woman who's giving me resistance? If I've experienced women who basically have sex with me when I want to have sex, why would I wait to have sex with a woman? If I consistently deal with women or experience situations where women are treating me like a king, why would I deal with a woman who's treating me like a peasant? You see what I'm saying? Just like how, damn, I could make $1 million in a month. Why the fuck would you go back to making $100,000 a year? You'd be a fool.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
There was a chick I met at the club at a vacation. She moving me around like she want my dick. I said, "Oh shit, goddamn!"
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you have a girl who's so into you sexually that she's damn near aggressive. Why the fuck would you be chasing a chick who's telling you we gotta wait? I don't know. I gotta spend some time with you. For what? It doesn't make any sense. And that's how you know that a lot of these dudes aren't really getting it like how they think they're getting it. Because if they was getting it how they talking about or think they're getting it, they wouldn't do the bullshit. Why would I talk to women for 2 hours when I could talk to her in 5 or 10 minutes? You see what I'm saying? That's the thing that these guys don't understand, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one of my issues is I need to go out some more. I need to find the spots. Like, that's my thing. I think I'll be going to the wrong spots to find some more chicks. But I need to work on that.
All right, brother. Well, yeah, hit me up for some coaching on the back end.
Thanks for the info, man.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. All right. So let me kill these phone lines real quick and then answer these questions. Then we gonna wrap it up and be up out of here. Let me see what these questions saying. You said, Locario, with respect, I think your approach is a bit egotistical. One of my homies used the aggressive game, which wearing women down, and he smash on daily basis and have a lot of girls. Well, good for him. I hope he likes all the resistance he gets. Good for him. It says, Locario, what age did you feel you got your shit together?
in life and hit your stride. Well, this is the thing. When you start to wake up and have more awareness, then you realize that getting your shit together really is a lot. It has to do a lot with material and worldly things. So it's not really, it's not really that important. See, my thing is the way I see getting your shit together is loving yourself. That's when you really get your shit together. You understand what I'm saying? Unique 79. Yeah, call up real quick. Call up real quick because we're about to end in like 5 minutes. Should I try to hit up a woman again that texts me her name that I text to call me, but she didn't? What? Wait. Hit up a woman again that texts me her name that I text to call me, but I have no idea which is. You're gonna have to call on the next joint. Well, let me get Unique 79 in the building. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mr. Locario. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
I'm fantastic, thank you. I won't keep it long. I donated £10 to your PayPal.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. What's going
on? Everything is okay, and I love this topic that you're talking about because it's not about giving up early at the first sign of interest, but it's like you said, it's about being smart. Because more often than not, Mr. Locario, is that the way you start, you would have to be consistent with it afterwards, if I'm making sense.
Right.
You know, you can't just start one way and then switch up and down the line. It's not going to happen. And also, I just want to explain to the guys as well, and shout out to the chat room as well. And also, shout out to Scary Perry, because him and I, we have this philosophy, Mr. Locario, because we communicate off social media, on Instagram. And basically, we have this philosophy that a resistant woman makes our dick soft.
That's a fact. I agree.
So basically, that's a philosophy. And also, I was supposed to have 2 dates this week. Both of them didn't happen. And this is what you're going to come across as well. And that's why you always preach numbers game, have options. You know, you remember last week when I called you and I had a date on Monday?
Right.
Didn't happen. And the thing is, so what happened is that, you know, I reached out to confirm, look, you're still available for Monday. And then she said, and I knew where this was going, Miss Locario, you know, check this out, yeah, right? And you can hit the button a couple of times. She said, well, I'd like to be pampered.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious. So I said to myself, okay, you know, let's see where we go with this. So I sent her a voice note. I said, okay, that's fine. You know, in what way would you like to be pampered? And then hit the button, Mr. Locario, here it comes. I would like to have a nice dinner.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, absolutely terrible, you know. And so basically, yeah, you know, she got thrown away. And also, I was supposed to have a date tomorrow, which was agreed from a Facebook dating. And it was agreed the 20th. Again, you know, we did agree to keep in touch. I reached out and said, look, are you still available for the 20th, which is tomorrow? No answer, Mr. Locario. So, I'll tell you something, gentlemen, you're going to come across this so many damn times. Seriously. And also, even when you get the first date, it doesn't even mean shit either, Mr. Locario. Even if the first date goes well, it doesn't mean shit, Mr. Locario. Because I've had first dates where it went well, kissing and all that, you know, all that stuff, nothing afterwards.
Yeah, well, and see, and this is I'm glad you're talking about this, because this is why, you know, I tell you guys, you got to play the numbers game. This is because, see, this is the thing. These guys think there's this secret formula to, you know, this pickup skill that's going to eliminate the numbers game. Like, well, if I know how to do this, then that means I don't really have to talk to as many women. I can just talk to like 2 women and spend 6 hours with them, and then I'll finally get no. See, what a lot of guys don't understand is that, and I talked about this before, when a woman first meets you or interacts with you, that is the time
when she is the least invested. So it doesn't matter what you do. You can talk to her on the phone. You can fucking take her out on 3. She's still the least invested because she hasn't had enough time with you to be that invested. So because she's the least invested, then what happens is that it's easier for her to fall back because she hasn't invested enough time. And the only thing that creates the investment is the time and the energy put into the situation, which is why you have to play the numbers game in order to get women who are highly interested in you, so that it's starting from a high place, so that therefore she's already invested in you highly in that manner, so that therefore things can continue and progress on a consistent basis if need be, right? If you want to like keep it going or whatever it is, because she already had that initial high interest in you from the jump. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And also, Ms. Locario, the one on Monday, you know, I have to say, very attractive, but you know, you can tell when you look at a woman, you can tell immediately, you know, when you've had the experience, you've spoken to loads of women, you've dated a lot, you smash and everything like that. You could even look at a woman and, you know, you could immediately tell, you know what? I know you got Sims catering to you. You know what I mean? You know, this one on Monday, I knew immediately when she sent me those text messages, I said to myself, you know what? I know you got losers who do that thing for you, but no, I'm not going to be one of them. So it's either my terms or the highway.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you're going to come across that as well. And also, I know that, you know, smashing is good, but shout out to Kay Zaggin. And you agree as well, Miss Locario, and with the rest of the Real Game No Theory guys, sex is the lowest form of investment.
Exactly.
It's all about, look, is she consistent? Is she on your program? Is she submissive to you? Is she under your mission? That is where the woman is sexy. Not because she smashes you. Don't get me wrong, look, we all love sex, you know, and all that. But when she's consistent, when she's following your program, and when she looks up to you, that is sexy, Miss Locario. And that's all I want to say, you know, for this fantastic show that you're doing today.
Yes, sir. I rather appreciate the call, fam. All right.
No worries. And also, as usual, like and subscribe to Mr. Locario, Instagram, Patreon, Bad Boy membership, subs for miles. And peace out, everyone, and have a good day.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. I'll let you, man.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, peace. Shout out to Unique 79 in the building. All right, so let's go back to some of these questions. So are you saying that women only view value in men instantly and her interest can't be increased over time with patience and skill? Are you against wasting time to increase interest? No, what I'm saying is that when a woman meets you, right, and she interacts with you, she's going to have either high, medium, or low interest in you, right? If she has medium interest in you, she meets you today, which today is March 19th or whatever, right? Her interest is not going to get high on March 21st. You understand what I'm saying? She's still going to have medium interest in you. What happens is that you would have to basically change into a different type of person dramatically later down the line for her interest to be high. So what does that mean? So let's say, for example, I'm just using an extreme example. Let's say you meet a girl today, you're overweight, you're a little bit insecure, you're not assertive, and you're not a leader, right? So now she has medium interest in you for whatever reason. She's like, oh, he seems like a consistent guy. He seems cool, whatever, right? So then let's say y'all end up seeing each other for 4 months and then it fizzles out, right? Now, 2 years go by, you get in really good shape, right? You become way more confident. You become more sure of yourself. You become more assertive. You're more dominant. And then she meets you at a cocktail party. And she's like, oh shit, what's up? It's been so long, blah, blah, blah. And based on the energy that you're bringing, the way that you're talking to her, all that other stuff, now she has high interest. But it took 2 years. Because it took 2 years for you to turn from that guy who is insecure, out of shape, all over the place, to the guy who is now confident, in shape, on point, all that other stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, a lot of you guys think, oh, I can meet a girl at 8:30 and by 9:30, she's going to have high interest. That's not how this shit works. You understand what I'm saying? That's not how this shit works. See, y'all think that, oh, well, she gets a load of my personality. That's going to make her like me more. That's going to increase her
interest in me. See, what happens is this. The only way a woman's interest is going to be increased, right, quickly is if she, right, recognizes after the fact that you're that guy. So, for example, let's say you're trying to hook up with a girl or trying to make something sexual. She says, oh, you got to take me out. You got to do this. You got to do that. And you say, listen, I ain't doing all that shit. Listen, you got my number. Hit me up when you're ready to get this dick. And then she's like, oh, so it's like that. Okay. So now she's interested. Her interest is increasing because she now realized that you're that guy. She's like, oh, he's one of these guys. Okay. Right? That's different. But what I'm saying is most dudes are not like that. You understand? Most guys are what she already perceived them to be. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the funny part. The reason why she perceived that guy who was that guy to be like the other guys is because she's been dealing with a lot of the other guys, those other types of guys. You understand what I'm saying? So what is it about telling a woman what I want that causes uncertainty and hesitation for me? Well, the thing is because you don't believe that you can get what you want. That's where the hesitancy is coming from. You don't believe that you can let a chick know that, hey, I'm trying to do this. I want to make this happen. I want to get this cracking. You don't believe she's going to say yes. You don't believe that you deserve what you're asking for. Is the goal to look and find women that have all their guards down immediately from my approach and her recognizing I'm the guy to follow? Also, with those types of women, are they normally dumb? No. Why would you think they're normally dumb? I don't understand. Like, where's the normally dumb coming from? I don't understand what you're talking about. But yeah, looking for women who recognize you're that guy, which is why they gravitate to you in that way. You said, I hear you. So what if she is in a same space as you and you don't seem not to give her your attention? What I don't understand where you're coming up from with that. Says, I admit that I have been brainwashed to think I had to chase and wear down the woman who resists like breathing. How can I reverse that system? I see it as destructive. Well, the thing is that you have to start just giving a fuck about what you want. That's it. And you gotta be okay with letting women go that you know you're physically attracted to or sexually attracted to. You gotta be okay with dropping a chick at like this. Like, shout out to Boss Mag. You gotta be okay with going down to 0 bitches. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. And the funny part is that that's the thing that makes you really attractive is the fact that you can do those type of things. So 90% of the girls I see in the public wear headphones, no exaggeration, is a better to cold approach in social environments like bars. Well, I always tell guys that the most difficult place to approach women is in the street, in the public, because there's too many variables going on. But yeah, you can approach women at social events, bars. You can still approach women in the street with headphones. You just get their attention and tell them take out the headphones and then, have a conversation with them. All right, let me get to these other questions real quick. Is it a man's job to take care of his girlfriend financially? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, he can do it if he wants, but it's not his job to do that shit. I've been using voice notes to flirt and introduce my voice as a component of my sexuality. What are your thoughts to quickly identify high interests prior to meeting for a scheduled date? Well, this is the thing. You can do the voice notes and stuff if you want. Just make sure that you know what you're doing as far as the things that you're saying in the interactions or on the voice notes. But the thing is that I don't really do anything before the date. I just set the date. And then I just confirm the date and then I see her on the date. You understand what I'm saying? I don't really talk to the girl, text her, call her. I don't personally send voice note. I just don't do it. You see what I'm saying? So I just set the date and then so if I have a date Friday,
let's say I spoke to this girl Tuesday or matched with this girl Tuesday, and we still see each other Friday 8 o'clock, right? Tuesday, I don't talk to her at all. After that, Wednesday, I don't talk to her. Thursday, I don't talk to her. Friday morning, hey, what's up? We still on for tonight at 8? Cool, boom. That's it. That's it. All right, so guys, that's pretty much it, man. I'm about to wrap this shit up. Make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentity.com to get the soap. You feel what I'm saying? Get the soap. Get that shit. Get the soap. Go to masculine identity to get the soap. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get that shit cracking. And I will holler at y'all later. And remember, people, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going. I'm out.
Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio, and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get the documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's this guy, it's on point, you know.